Good morning and welcome back to Take Me to Your Paradise. It's myself, JP, and joining me is a man with the salmon hoodie, Mr. Ryan Clifford. Good morning, mate. How are you?
I'm good. I brought this back just for today, just for the occasion.
I feel privileged.
Baz has been saying how I look good in pink, so I need to bring the salmon hoodie back. But no, I'm good. It's always good to be here with yourself, mate. Celtic Park. Obviously, a bit of work's been done here. So sorry for the noise if anybody can't hear us now. But yeah, it's a bit of work done this morning. So, but no, good to be here, mate. And it's still really sunny again, mate. It just must be us.
No, I'm telling you, I thought I'd have brought some of the weather that came from Mallorca with me, but obviously not. I went for lying at the pool with just a pair of shorts on, nothing else on apart from that. And now I've got hoodies and trousers and whatnot back on, so happy days. But as you said, Ryan, we're back at Paradise, mate. And still not heard any news. We've not had nothing to get our fingers and claws into. We've not had any links or any real. Well, we
had one this morning. We had
our own links. I suppose we had our own links at the Wee Roll shop. It was lovely. A wee caramel latte went down nice as well.
That's why we're so happy this morning.
That's why we're upbeat and ready to go. Although we don't look it, we probably look like a bag of washing. That's another story, innit? Yeah, so I know we've had more links and much on a Sunday breakfast plate, but overall, mate, we've not really got anything to kind of really get our teeth into.
No, like we spoke about on Monday, there's not really been what I like to call a fix for the fans, but we've not got something to kind of chat about. Like you say, there's been the Bravka links this morning, there's links to Ndidi, whether or not that's just something because you're Rodgers, or it could be true because he has potential a free transfer, I think I read this morning. So, like I say, I think we're just wanting something a bit concrete because we have heard it's just been paper talk and maybe agent talk. We've not really had a proper, like the yellow bar at Sky Sports or a proper.
Jim likes it,
I don't think he'd be happy though with Celtic links, old Jim.
Probably no.
But no, I think you're right, mate. I think we just need something a bit solid to do a bit of research, get your teeth into it, and kind of start getting excited for the season coming. Yeah,
definitely. We need that wee, as you said, fix. I think the Celtic fans are just looking for that wee first fix. And usually when, you know what it's like, Ryan, when Celtic make one signing, they normally then go on and before you know it, it's like a domino effect, isn't it? So usually more follow straight after. And I hope that's the case. I'm hoping that, that's what's going to be the case. But what's really alarming me, mate, is we're now on the, what is this, the 3rd of July, 2nd of July? What are we, 3rd of July? 3rd of July. I thought I was right the first time. I did to second guess myself there because I put myself in the spot there.
You're still on holiday mode,
I'm still on holiday mode,
man.
And so 3rd of July, we've not got a number one. So for me, I've said it previously, even here, previous weeks, mate. The number one is the priority signing for me. And it's got to be bang on. I understand if you take time, which is fine. But if you're taking time to get the number one in, then that's totally fine. I'm not panicking yet, but I think a lot of fans are starting to get a tad restless now because obviously we're Joe Hart's retired, Adam Ida's away, Paolo Bernardo's away, so the squad is quite significantly weaker, mate.
Yeah, it is. Obviously losing a number one and a leader in the changing room is a massive. It's a massive weakness.
Yeah,
we've known for a while that Joe Hart was probably maybe not going to be the number one maybe next year. Well, it all depends on your opinions. We don't know what the club thought about it because he did say that the club didn't say it to me. I didn't say it to him. I just took that decision out of their hands. Said, right, I'm done. I'm finished. You can now move on. So I know time can drag with signings and agents, and there's loads of things that can be stumbling blocks. But realistically, we've been looking for maybe number one for another year, potentially another year just gone there, the last year or so. So even 6 months to get a number one goalkeeper. The club that we are trying to be and the club that we should be being in terms of recruitment and the board level and everything, the infrastructure that Rodgers says we've got, if we can't get a goalkeeper within 6 months, surely, like we spoke about before we came on, surely Celtic's a revolving door. As soon as you get to January, right, summer.
Yeah.
Summer, January, summer. So surely it's got to be a revolving door to try and get that in the door.
Yeah, you'd like to think so, mate, because it's as you said, it's like an oiled machine, so it just it continuously just keeps ticking over. But we've been linked to loads of goalkeepers, you know, more than enough in my opinion. And as yet, we've not got MD in. So, listen, I'm quite a patient person. I know probably a lot of people that know me probably wouldn't agree with that, but I am. But you need to. We're now the 3rd of July, mate. We play our first pre-season friendly on Friday. That's Friday coming. Against I know it's only Ayr United, and people, I don't want to be disrespectful because Ayr United are still an established side, and you know, but we're at a point now where, you know, we're international boys like Callum McGregor, Greg Taylor, Anthony Ralston, James Forrest, the boys at Bavaria. They're start to stagger back in the door, and you know that'll be bits here and there because they'll have extra time off. Cameron Carter-Vickers, likewise, he's just exited the Copa America.
Yeah.
We know Alistair Johnson's in the quarterfinals of that, so he'll still have a bit of time to go. But the majority of the squad, mate, should start to be, you know, especially new signings and stuff. That for me, that should be taking shape just now. I'm really a wee bit upped as a Celtic fan just now, Ryan, for the simple fact that I feel as if we're not really, as fans, we're not really getting much back for, you know, they've put out season book renewals. We've done that. They've put out a TV subscription for us to buy to watch the pre-season tour, the pre-season friendlies and stuff. They have put out a new top, a new home top. They've brought out a new Adidas clothing line and training kit and promoted that, asking fans to obviously buy that. And as yet, we don't have a signing in the door, mate. Am I being a bit selfish there? And just, for me, it's the least I think they could do for us as a fan base when they're asking us to try and stay with them. But then they're kind of, for me, they're making a rod for their own back now because they're giving us times where the fans will start getting restless, mate, if they don't start bringing in signings.
You're no selfish, you're spot on, mate, because like you say, listen, a lot of people, depending where you sit at Celtic Park, the season might be roughly £50 more than mine, or £50 more than yours. It just depends where you sit. But you're talking like I'm maybe sits on a rock quid, whatever, and what have you got so far? You're getting told to buy this, buy a new strip. Well, you're not told to buy it, but
no, it's an option. But they're putting it out there for you to do so. Yeah.
They're obviously putting the subscriptions for Celtic TV.
Yeah.
They're putting the tickets out for America. They're telling you to back your team and this stuff like that.
Yep.
And you just want something back. If that's a signing, if it's a major kind of like, oh right, this is happening, or even the head of recruitment to come in that we've not heard of yet. This is the thing as well. We don't know if guys of that's been announced are working with the manager. We don't know. We've not been told this.
Yeah, there seems to be a small lack of communication somewhere along the line.
We could be sitting here, fine well, no knowing that there's guys behind the scenes working away, already been announced, but it's not come out yet.
Yeah.
Because there's guys at the club that work at Celtic in the first team that we've never heard of. You see them walking about and you're like, who's that?
You see them in pictures and stuff, don't you? And you're kind of like, what's going on here?
Feel the club don't, sometimes there's no full-on clarity with you in certain situations. I know every club doesn't need to put out their retained list or guys that are leaving, etc. But there's guys, there was meant to be, I don't know if Seagus was back the other day, but there's talk about him that went up his contract. Whether that was true or no, we don't know. McCarthy's still here. And McCarthy's got every right to still be here. People are saying he's stealing a wage. No, that's his contract.
Yeah.
McCarthy's given a wage, he's given a contract. It's up to James what he wants to do. Because obviously he's not going to play here. I think you know that yourself. But why would he want to move if, as much as, it's all about ambition as well. If he wants to go and play football, that's fine. But if he's happy here with his family, he's getting a solid income, he's getting to the age now where maybe injuries have caught up. Maybe he feels, I can't go to another level. I'll take my wage here and then we'll see what happens after that. If you're getting a good amount of money that he's reportedly on, why would you move if there's nothing else for you?
Yeah, 100%, mate. I totally get you, because like you say, any guy or any man at all who's under contract is well within their rights to say and just say, I'm not moving, I'm on my wage, I've agreed a wage to my contract end, so I'm going to stay and I'm going to... So that's fine, I don't have any qualms with that at all. My qualms are with the lack of communication.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The fan base should be... I'm not saying we need to know everything, man. That's not what I'm saying. But we're not getting to know anything at all, mate. We've had a 5-minute training video for the return back to Lennoxtown, and we got a 6-minute interview with the Celtic assistant manager. That's all we've saw for Celtic and the first team staff.
Yep.
So, and I know there was a picture of the gaffer on social media yesterday. Or was it the day before? I can't remember. It was one of the last couple of days anyway. I think you're right, mate. I think my brain's still... I think I'm still in Mallorca in my head. But my body's back in Glasgow. Aye, so there's been a photo of the gaffer back. So I thought once we seen that picture, I thought, right, here we go. Maybe we're going to start... Listen, it might be happening while we're doing this. I don't know. But, you know, just... We need to start gathering a bit of momentum. I don't want us to be going to America with the nucleus of the squad we've already had, minus Joe Hart, Adam Eder, Paolo Bernardo, and not have brought any other signings in. That for me, Ryan's a slight concern.
I think you've got to look back as well. Realistically, I know Abada left at a kind of short notice due to obviously things. Obviously, it's obviously with Abada. Jota's left as well. We've not actually replaced. I think we've not really replaced quality in certain areas of the team. Yes, we've still won doubles. We've still won the league. I get that, but we are weaker from probably Angie's team in terms of the first 11, in terms of the full quality. You've lost Abada's goals. Yes, Palmer's come in with some goals. I seen this morning actually that he's
quite a big contribution actually.
I actually seen this morning where I know it's true if the papers are just picking out wee things, but apparently he said that he knows he's got to be better this season, and which is brilliant. If he recognises that he's got to be better, then that's good for us because he's been okay. Palmer's been okay.
Yeah, I mean he scored important goals for us as well. I mean
he's
scored the Champions League for us as well.
But his overall play, I think, like his deliveries and some of his passing, that's got to be obviously a bit better. But I think at Celtic we're kind of used to old-fashioned players.
Yeah,
like your Jotas, even James. I'm not James Forrest's biggest fan. But James Forrest, especially when he was younger, we've seen that a bit in the last season. He was direct. He was taking guys on. Yabada, direct. Jota, direct. We've not really got that. Kuhn, maybe, but we've not really got it in our team. So I totally get what you're saying, and I think you're spot on that. You want to go to America with a bit of nucleus to then start preparing for...
Yeah, well, look at the teams you're coming up against, Ryan. You're coming up against Chelsea, Man City. These teams are going to be well oiled.
Listen, one thing, I know people might think it's just because it's pre-season, right? But I don't want us to go to America and get battered. I don't want us to go and get beat 5 off Man City and 5 off. Because I know it's only friendlies and people are saying it's results don't matter, right? But see if you're getting battered and battered and battered.
It does the team morale, doesn't it?
It's not going to be great for morale. No. And I know people might think it's only friendlies, but friendlies are for working on things and getting confidence and fitness. And so you want us to go there and try and put a wee bit, because the fans, I don't know how many fans will be going to here to America, but there will be fans that will pay money.
There'll also be fans over there that are Celtic fans that don't have the privilege of coming here, Ryan, as well.
Want to go to, because let's be fair, I think pre-season last season wasn't great as well in terms of results-wise. It wasn't great. Performances wasn't great either. So, but listen, I don't really care about the results at pre-season, but like you say, see if you don't sign anybody, it's kind of like a domino effect, right? Recruitment last year in the whole wasn't great. Still won the league and still won the double, which is brilliant. Certain guys did contribute. But if we go to America with no a lot of signings or no a lot of nucleus, you then have a bad pre-season again. It's like a...
What?
Do you know what I mean?
Let's talk about the signings last season, right? Because we've got guys in the squad who didn't really have a chance to make much of an impact. They got wee snippets here and there, and then because of injuries and a number of other reasons, I don't like saying that you're not good enough to play, because for a start, you wouldn't be running about the nucleus of the team and you would just be ousted, because managers normally do that. If you're not good enough, Ryan, they'll just keep you away from the side.
Yeah.
So, Thiago home, Right? So, here's, in my opinion, here's a fresh start for a guy like that to announce himself to the manager, to his teammates, and to us as fans. So, guys like that might surprise us. And again, you've paid £2 and a bit million for him from the team in, obviously, the side in Norway he came from, Vålerenga, wasn't it?
Vålerenga.
So, he might save you a headache and some money as well, because Brendan Rodgers might be thinking just now, God, I need somebody else, because he wasn't at it there. But he might do what Liam Scales done last season, and he might show up in pre-season. So there is that aspect of it as well, Ryan. I do think, mate, we're going to see a small purple patch with guys that will go, wow, I never expected that for him. There'll be one or two of them. They're not all going to just fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
You know, it could be Lagerbielke. It could be Mike Nawrocki. It could be Thiago Holm, or guys of that ilk. Could even be Yang, which I know, obviously, you've got your significant doubts about that, but I'm just trying to put a picture there that there is a possibility there, Ryan, that could, potential for that to happen, mate.
Aye, pre-season is obviously to try and impress a manager.
Yeah.
He has said that Thiago Holm has had some kind of nerve issues, back issues. He's been a stop-start. When I've seen Holm, he's been okay.
Yeah, he's looked a good player.
He's not been somebody that I thought, whoa, no, for me, he's been okay.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of the nasty streak on him, which I like. Don't want me to be too hot-headed right enough, but Lagerbielke, I do think he'll be away. Do I think he deserves to be away? On what I've seen, no, but the manager, obviously, whatever, maybe doesn't suit the system, maybe doesn't suit the way, maybe he's not good enough, who knows, I don't know. But Nawrocki as well, I think he'll be staying here. I think Nawrocki will play a bit of a part of the season. I think he will be a decent member of the squad next year, and he will play games next season. Again, they two were signed. Listen, we don't know if they were already earmarked with Ange or they were earmarked with Brendan. The Lagerbielke situation for me is I don't think we'll ever get it unless Lagerbielke comes out and says something, because we don't know what's been on with him, because I don't think he's looked ridiculously poor. I don't think he's been wow, £4 million, but he's been okay. I don't think he's been ridiculously poor to be just told that you're away on loan. There's other guys in the team I think that have been not as good as that, but Yang, I'm being honest with you, I've kind of gave up the ghost with Yang personally. But listen, I've been wrong before and I've been wrong again. I'll be wrong again. Hopefully he gets a good pre-season and he shows up next season, because obviously he gets good plaudits with South Korea. Klinsmann picks him. Well, I know people agree with that, I know, and think how good a level it is. He's still getting picked at international level, so he's obviously got some sort of ability. I think will be away in the summer, but he looks at it. I don't think he's ready to play under Brendan.
Looks like Rocco Vata's ready to go as well.
Again, Rocco Vata, ego is a topic I'll put to you, mate. People are saying he's a talent and why we know we're keeping him, and Celtic have obviously offered a new deal. But see, in my opinion, right, see if Brendan Rodgers thought this guy was the next wonder kid or the next special talent, I believe Rodgers would be doing everything he can to make sure this boy stays. If it's incentives, if it's a good wage packet, I'll definitely give you game time to prove yourself.
He's been offered a new deal, so, and he's obviously...
We're no privy to watching B-team games a lot, because one, we've got a busy life, and two, it's not on Celtic TV. You don't get to go to B-team games to see, so you're no privy to all that action. But I do believe...
spoke to guys as well, though, Ryan, that know him.
I do believe
I've seen him.
That the standard to the first team to the B-team is unbelievably massive.
The gaps like the Grand Canyon, innit?
I know the 10th season was that season, and everybody was kind of doom and gloom that season, but we've seen Harper and Oco Flex, and they just looked like wee boys in a big massive pond. They just looked lost. They just looked like the idea. Aye, it was like Willow Flood and a Celtic jersey.
I think you've been on it, mate.
But listen, I don't know how you feel about the Rocco Vata situation, but the boys obviously got talent, but well, I know because it's the boy's name and his dad, and the pressure from his dad and pressure from his dad to who I don't know the situation. I'm just trying to read between the lines. If the boy was good enough, he'd have played more game time, in my opinion, because you've seen the boy Lamar at Barcelona. Yes, it's different cultures, it's different teams, but see if you're good enough at 16 at Celtic, you'll be getting a chance at it, in my opinion.
100%. No, definitely. You saw it with Kieran Tierney, he was 17, deal you gave him his opportunity, so I don't think it matters what age you are. You need to be quality.
Yep.
And obviously Rocco Vata he's obviously had some issues, which is why he's been unable to get himself into the Celtic team. We've seen him as Celtic fans. Okay, Celtic fans might come back at me there and say, well, we've only seen wee bits of him, but there'll be an overwhelming reason for that.
Yeah.
You know? I think you're spot on, mate. I think the jump for the B team to the first team is astronomical. I think it's massive.
I'll let you back in that. Now, Daniel Kelly's had a bit of game time.
Yeah.
So he's obviously... No, I'm not saying...
But he's looked good.
I'm not saying that he's going to be a mainstay.
But he looks like he can handle himself.
He's come in and got a bit of game time. So how can Rocco Vata not do it?
Well,
so
that's it.
So he's obviously either showing up training more, or he's...
I was getting to that point because I was getting to the Daniel Kelly thing. That's why we're here, of course, mate. I was getting to the Rocco Vata situation with Daniel Kelly in mind. Obviously, you've got another couple of boys as well coming back in, joining the first team for training for pre-season. The lad Matthew Anderson, who's meant to have done very, very well out in Austria. Celtic have got a feeder club out there now. Yeah. So he was with them last season. You've got Bosun Lowell, made a lot of headlines at Fleetwood. Got himself a cap there for the Republic Island senior squad. I know he never played, but then he played for the under-21s after that. So there's other things for the manager now to have a look at, because these lads went out a year ago. So Rodgers will need to see where they are in terms of where are they? Are you physically fit, son? Are you ready to do this? Are you ready to step up? Because my training's going to be rigorous here. And if you're not ready to make that jump, then you're going to do what Rocco Vata's doing and you're going to fall away by the wayside. I know Watford will be a good move for Rocco Vata. And if Rocco can get himself into the team at Watford, best of luck to him now. But like I say, mate, there's obvious reasons why he's not getting a game here.
It could obviously be as well. It could be he doesn't see a pathway as well. It might not just be about Celtic. It might just be that he doesn't see. Yeah. He might not see a chance here any longer. He might not see his development getting better. But listen, see if he's having the bollocks to go, do you know what? I'm not going to play here. I don't feel my pathway's here. I want to go and test myself in a championship. Fair play to the boy for taking a bit of risk and reward.
Yeah.
It could be a reward for him. But like you says, we know the championship level a bit now, obviously through going and watching Sheffield Wednesday and seeing a lot of teams down there. It is a good standard. It is a high pressure league. It's very, very competitive. So he is going into a deep competitive league, a hard season. But here the pressure's intense. It's
unbelievable.
Celtic. If you draw a game, it's dodgy. It's no good enough.
It's a catastrophe.
But if you get beat, it's the bleachers out, and I've got my rosary beads out, and it's...
I actually used to be green, didn't it? I poured that much bleach on it, it turned pink.
But there was the new Domestos citrus flavours pink now, so but no.
Don't try it with your joggy bottoms and we'll get you a matching set.
I can't dribble. I've got days joggies and I can't dribble. But no, in a serious matter, I do think it's more. I think it's more down to Celtic saying there's a contract and he's maybe wanting more money. Who knows? He wanting more security. I don't know. Wanting maybe in the contract a bit of, well, am I going to get guaranteed a chance?
Yeah.
And Celtic says, well, nobody's guaranteed a chance at any club. You need to earn the right to play.
Yeah.
So I just feel that, for what I've seen for the boy, he has got talent, but do I think he's going to come in and be able to take over Kyogo? Adam Reid, if he signs, whoever it is signs, do I feel that Celtic needs better quality than Vata at this stage of his career? I would say yeah, because like you mentioned, Kieran Tierney came in and the first few games you've seen the boy had something.
Yeah, right away.
His ability got better as he went on, but he was tenacious, he was hard working, he was fit. Obviously, I think we did see maybe after 60 minutes he was getting took off.
Yeah.
That's because he was a young guy, but look at him now, he's, in my opinion, Kieran Tierney fully fit.
He's injured now.
He's injured. But in my opinion, Kieran Tierney, at his full pomp, is one of the best left-backs in the world. People might think I'm biased.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just feel Kieran Tierney's fantastic. And one of the I've seen that.
Yeah.
He's seen that with him. He says, get him in the team. He was close to getting out the door.
Callum McGregor as well.
There you go.
They put Callum McGregor on the team as well.
Listen, I'm a big believer that if you're good enough and you're mentally strong enough to play with the first team, I think you'll get a chance. But I'll let you in on this one, mate. You've got to balance out. You're trying to win trophies, right? And I know what happens at Barcelona and it happens at Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
But see, when they boys are 16, 17, they're able to come in and play. They're able to score goals and assists.
Yeah.
Look at the boy Lamar with the World
They're
Cup.
taught differently.
But the
World
boys
Cup?
here...
Euros, you know.
Euros, sorry. I tell you, man, I think I was in more. I think I was
You in Mallorca with me,
I
aye?
was in Spain with you. But I do feel that I think if you're good enough and you're mentally, physically strong enough, I feel you'll get a chance. If you're able to show up, and because look at guys like Aidan McGeady.
Yeah.
He was ringing rings when guys that he was 17 in the first team. He was demanding, why am I not on the first team?
Yeah.
Because it's full belief. I don't think the guys at Celtic have that belief.
Oh, it's different
to go,
now.
I should be playing.
Yeah. No, it's totally different now, mate. It's a different mindset now, the young players. And when McGeady played, there was... You listen to stories of Si Ferry, Charlie Mulgrew, Aidan McGeady, boys of that sort of ilk. And you see that... you could see there was a fear factor there, you know. There was an element of fear and, you know, oh, I'm going to train with the first team today. So they had to sort of have it in their head that I need to play well today, otherwise I'm not going to get another chance, I'm not going to get another opportunity. Steve McManus as well, Darren Day, all these kind of boys all went through the same thing.
John Kennedy as well.
John Kennedy as well, yeah. But what's clear is day to me, Ryan, and I'll let you back in and now, mate, it's the mindset that you need to have to play for this club.
Oh, listen,
it's not easy.
Me and you play football ourselves, but not at that level. But you need to, if you want to go and win trophies, you need to have a winning attitude. You need to have everything behind the scenes.
Don't be too down on yourself, mate. I played for Celtic in Pro Evolution Soccer, 2018 edition.
I was a manager of Celtic, and was it LMA manager? I think
there you go, then. See, there you go.
So I've been there. Rocco, come on, son. But no, I think to beat Celtic, it's sacrifices as well. You need to be amazing off the park. You need to be good on the park. Every day of your life, you need to... Like football players, nearly less you've been involved in football, people just think they're paid handsomely, they go and train, they go to Nando's, they go and shop them, and it's that's good parts of their lifestyle. Listen, it is, listen.
Yeah.
I'd be a lie if I said it's no amazing lifestyle and it's a good life, but some of the guys are in the gym, some of the guys are they're away doing meditation, they're all away doing yoga, they're a full...
Medication?
Medication.
Is that the other side? That's the other side of the city.
That's
that's
their medication time
soon.
Their
medication.
They'll actually be going to the doctor soon because of my ears might getting nipped up very soon.
Apparently, aye. Apparently they're...
free stands and... but Keith Jackson says it might be Murrayfield.
Apparently they're meant to be...
It might be Hampden.
They're supposed to be using some sort of substance.
It might be Clydesgrund. We don't know.
That's the only thing. It's the only thing they'll be using, I'm telling you.
But no, I think the mentality to play at a club like Celtic, Man City, Barcelona...
They're going to get that T-shirt, aren't they? Maybe he's aye, maybe he's not.
Hampden and Murrayfield, where we gone?
Aye, Hampden, Murrayfield, what's happening?
But no, listen, to play at a club like Celtic, you've got to have a certain mentality, and that's one reason why guys like Ange come in, and guys like Joe Hart that wants to be here, and the mentality, and I think that could be some sort of the process as well. Rodgers is want to find guys that want to be here and have the mindset of, listen, when you come here, you're working.
Yeah.
And it's not just a case of turning up and just training, and it's the mindset to be at this club is, like you says, when you draw here, it's, right, come on. And then when you get beat, you don't know, on a 6 o'clock on a Monday night, you're getting, get them out the door. That's the way it is at Celtic, and that's what, when you come here, you need
Alexa, put Clyde one on.
Aye. You need to actually remember, when you get beat here, it's going to be a bit of that.
Hiding for a wee while, don't you? Aye. You and Big Alan were like that when we were 1-0 down against Motherwell at Firth Park. I remember that day.
Get him out, Sean!
I remember that day vividly, aye. And I think that was the day Callum McGregor told the whole Celtic fans on Sky next to Rodgers that was the day Rodgers lost his nut with him, that. Which is...
Well, I did
fair enough, but
we all did.
We all did, aye, but I done it in a way where I was respectful with it, you know. I was in the house myself, and there was only 5 holes punched in the ball that day, so it wasn't too bad, you know what I mean? For anybody, there was nothing damaged at all, so don't be panicking and don't worry. There was no nothing damaged in that process at all. Obviously, just before we finish up, Ryan, in terms of signings, mate, do you think personally that we are close to making a signing?
I definitely feel there's conversations. There will, I put it this way, if there's no conversations, then you'll be like, right, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Obviously, Dubravka's agent came out and says that there was talks before the Euros with Dubravka. So there's obviously been talks. Whether or not it's going to come to anything, who knows? I think there will be talks and there will be transfers happening soon.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's soon that we want it to be. But listen, you can't lose quality. I just maybe us the fans and maybe myself, maybe get to next week. If there's nothing happening next week before they go to America after the Queen's Park game, then you'll be going, right, when are they coming?
What's happening?
What's happening? When's the quality?
Oh, hold on now. We're not allowed to say that about us because it's not normally us that are coming.
No. They're still trying to find a way to the top of the league.
Aye, 100%.
But I do believe that because the manager, he's keep asking for quality. When he first came in, he wants physicality, he wants speed, he wants power. We've still to really see that for his signings properly. Kuhn's a bit nippy and quick, but I think Kuhn's a bit lightweight. Hopefully he comes back stronger. We've not really got, I don't feel we've got power, pace, physicality, and that's the way Rodgers likes to play.
Yes.
So I did say he's a Monday. People might think I'm thinking too far ahead, but I feel if he doesn't get that in the summer, you'll see in a few weeks these pressers, maybe wee digs about quality and right injuries. We'll need to go with this, and I don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, me either. I just hope we can get things sorted quicker rather than later. Because again, I don't want it to cause an array of restlessness among the fans. I'd rather we were all in harmony, and we were all looking forward to the new season kicking off in a few weeks' time. But obviously, that's all we've got time for today. Cheers for cheers for coming down with your new hoodie and that on. There's a great man behind me, Mr. Jockstein, always said Celtic podcasts aren't the same without salmon hoodies. So, on that note...
Or bonus balls.
Or bonus balls, yeah. Or bonus balls, you heard the man. But, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you do enjoy the content. If you do, please like and subscribe and share it amongst the Celtic family, as it helps us to bring this type of content to you, plus loads more that we've got planned. But for now, take care. A massive hail.
Hail, hail.
Let's see if we can get a signing in. We're just about to go and chat Mr. Lawwell's door at the moment to see what's happening and get him up for reading his crossword for a wee while. But have a lovely time. See you all later. Bye-bye.